Hi, I'm Jay Lucas.
And I'm Karen Lucas.
And welcome to the Sunshine Report. You know, we're so delighted this week because I think we've got a terrific topic. It's the American Sunshine Movement, how it all started, and where it's going from here.
Yeah.
It's such an exciting movement, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it's been, several years since we started this. And now that we've really, I want to say, grown in this, in the evolution of what does it really mean and how do we help people, I'm excited to share today.
Yeah, and I think if we had to capsule it, we'd say it's the revitalization of all our small towns and communities, starting in New Hampshire
Yes.
and now moving across America. And if you think about it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it started. But the general idea here is that, we've got so many towns around, really across the country, that have been really gone downhill. It's been a really tough time because Amazon has really had a big impact on the main street, taking much of the business away. COVID didn't help, that's for
Right.
sure, for small business, small family businesses. Many of our factories have moved offshore or moved away or closed down. And with all of that, it's really hurt small towns.
It has.
But the American Sunshine Movement
Yes.
is all about the revitalization of those small towns across America.
I know, rebuilding America in a way that's really a very positive way, right? So we're taking it and looking at that town and saying, hey, what are the
What
things
can you do?
Right, and what are the things that a town wants and things that we had before?
Absolutely. Kind of going back in a lot of ways, but also going forward. Going back to those values that are just so darn important. Safe communities where kids can grow up, great education, where you know your neighbors, they know you. You feel part of the community. It's just such an important thing.
Right.
And that's what the American Sunshine Movement is all about. It's all about hope, opportunity, and a positive energy. Positive energy makes all the difference. It's that can-do belief that you can really make great things happen and really transform the lives of Americans in the next generation and helping every individual fulfill their full potential.
Yes.
That's the spirit, baby.
That's right.
That's what we're doing. And the way it all started,
Yes.
Newport, New Hampshire, where I grew up, a town of about 6,000 people in western part of New Hampshire. Wonderful town growing up. Describe it as like having a Norman Rockwell kind of main street, where the drugstore, Kelly's Drugstore, Martin's Hardware Store, the Red and White's ShopRite grocery store, all right on the main street, Harrington's Jewelers, and just knowing everybody in town and them knowing you and feeling like part of a community. But, when I left for college, and I'd gone to the high school there and made, so many friends. But when I left for college, one of the big textile mills in town closed down. Many of the jobs went away, other factories moved away. And it lost its energy. It lost its energy, like so many other towns. But,
Well, part of that is that the times change. So when you talk about offshore, that was something where it seemed like that was very exciting for everyone, maybe cost-wise or something to that effect, but they didn't understand that it was going to take away jobs from the community and it was going to take people out of the community. And so I think that's where the downfall was. But looking at this now, when we looked at this, the town that you grew up in, and we saw that, hey, what can we do? How can we be inspiring? How can we bring positivity to that? And to see the things that have been happening.
the town has done a great job.
Yes.
We don't take full credit, by
No.
no means. The town has done this. But the Sunshine Movement is really, I think, really an accelerator, a catalyst in making good things happen.
Yeah.
Other towns in New Hampshire now, and where we're going from here. This is really the exciting part.
Yeah.
Because there are towns like Newport and towns that have had a tough time all over our country. Our goal, our aspiration is to take this methodology, take this positive spirit, and share it with 1,000 towns across America in a non-political, non-partisan, positive way, just bringing positivity and can-do mentality to America.
Yeah, and I talk to many people, around the country when I'm traveling, and I hear that they know a town just like this, and so, I sort of say, we welcome to hear about that too. I'd love to hear more about those towns out there who might be like the Newport of America, and know more about them, right?
Well, and come visit us at
Yeah.
americansunshine.org. You'll find out much more about all that we're doing.
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna, when you go there, you're gonna see some positive stories, get some
Yes.
great energy.
Yeah.
And on that positive note, as we always
Yes.
like to say here at the Sunshine Report, it's positive energy that inspires positive change that produces positive results. Have a great week, everybody. And do all you can to help the American Sunshine Movement. It's going to change our future in a really positive way.
Have a great week.